Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, it's Sunday. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. A few photos. So I thought I'd start with just a few of the photos from that time period. You can see Vito there. You can see there's me with long curly hair. Rhett Pierce on the drums. These photos are all taken at the Tahiti Nui. Let me turn that off. Sorry. The Tahiti Nui, where we would play about 5 shows a week. It felt like there's me playing acoustic guitar at the Nui. There's the whole album. That's the whole layout of the album. Yes, don't forget to subscribe on Periscope and YouTube. How did it do that? That was weird. Let's see. Here, boom. Okay. Oh, the chat is so small, I can barely read it. I don't know what I did, but I made the chat small by accident. Hello, everybody. Whoa, my hair is out of control. Hello, welcome one and all. This is Sunday's Classic Album Sundays. The most classic album of classic albums is this Sunday. It is my album. It's Just the Echo. It was recorded in 2008 on the island of Kauai. Vito Trulio played bass. Rhett Pierce played the drums. Mike Birkmeyer played bass on the first song. TJ Doherty was the engineer and co-producer. And Ron Pendragon was he helped with the mixing and mastering. Yes. All right, cool. So I'm just going to get right into it. Yeah, so this is Just the Echo, 2008. This was, this was a 3-piece band, a power trio from the island of Kauai. Thank you very much for the tips. Thank you. Right on. Birkmeyer, yeah. All right. I'm going to get right into it. So the album, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the songs a little bit. Oh, yeah, so the first song is Bad Weather. And that was written around the time of the Coloco Dam disaster. It was March 14th, 2006 was when I wrote that song, right around that time. It rained on the island of Kauai for about 44 days straight. It would rain, and then it would drizzle, and then it would barely stop, and then it would drizzle, and then it would pour for 44. It was longer than the biblical flood or whatever. I think it was 44 or something days. It was in March of 2006, and it was just horrible weather. And on one of those rainy days, I wrote this whole song in an afternoon about bad weather, and it's called Bad Weather. So let's get started on it. And on the album, Mike Birkmeyer would play bass with the band. Occasionally, we had lots of different arrangements of the Matt Bolton band, and Mike Birkmeyer is such a great bass player, so I wanted to bring him in to play one track. And we came in and we just did one song, and we did Bad Weather. Vito played the rest of the songs. Vito's right here. He's saying no. Okay. Here we go. This is the song without Vito, Bad Weather. I had a little thing for it here. There you go. Oh, and this is Auntie Lady, who would dance. She's since passed away, but she would dance every single night at the Nui while we were playing There's Me on stage. I think that was a New Year's Eve. All right. Here we go. make it through this bad weather. When the winds of change bring us down, see through those clouds in that clever disguise, burning some through the wedding gown. When I fell for you, we fell straight through. Can we make it together through this bad weather? Righting the wrong that I've become, singing the songs of all the humble ones, looking for the answers and the reason why it's the same every year and every season. When I fell for you, we fell straight through. So can we make it together through this bad weather? Making waves through all the broken glass, blowing down pictures off the walls, cleaning out the echo of what's meant to last, crying out your eyes with the squalls. 'Cause when I fell for you, I fell all the way through, and somehow I still love you in this bad weather. We fell straight through. Somehow I still love you in this bad weather. In this bad weather. 'Cause when I fell for you, I fell all the way through. Somehow I still love you in this bad weather. Yeah, that was the Mike Birkmeyer part there. He does that little, the ending, yeah. All right, Bad Weather, track 1 in the books. Let's go to track 2, which is Like the Flowers. Okay, this one, what did I want to say about this one? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I was around this time I was listening to a ton of Dylan, a ton of Bob Dylan, and I was obsessed with the song Love Minus Zero, where he says, there's a line in it where he goes, he says something like the flowers, you Valentine's, you can't buy her. He goes, my love, she laughs like the flowers. And I always liked that, the way that he said, when he said that. There we go, there's the chat, sorry. I can't even read it, it's so small, sorry. I don't know what I did. I can see it on my phone. No 505 tonight, no, I'm using the old setup because I haven't learned the 505 yet. So anyways, I took that little like the flowers thing. And then, this was just one of those songs that I wrote. It was another one I wrote in a really, I met someone for a very short amount of time, and I wrote the song about them, and it was, I tried to put a couple of these Bob Dylan love ideas into the idea of meeting someone. And there's another one there's a line in it where I say, where is it? Something about, Oh yes, she'd be yours for the taking, but you can't buy her, but she would belong to you. That comes from the Bob Dylan song, She Belongs to Me. Anyways, okay. Yes, the album is on Spotify. Yes, it is. Right on. All right, so here we go. Here's Like the Flowers. So see if you can catch those two little Bob Dylan nods that are in the song. Yeah, it's basically about meeting someone and not knowing anything about each other, wondering where that will lead. Whoops, the wrong one. I hit the wrong one. I'll leave that photo up there. Oh yeah, leave that up there. Why not? She's a flower, one device, giving singles or petals. Lovers receive the dozen. She'd be yours for the taking. You can't buy her, still she'd belong to you. And like the flowers, she said, "Are your eyes blue?" Like the flowers, she said, "I hardly even know you." Did I ever get to know your love? There's a demon of disguise under the blanket. Find out where she was hiding. We communicate in smiles across the distance, and the words were never lost. Like those flowers, she said, "Are your eyes blue?" Like the flowers, she said, "I hardly know you." And will I ever get to know of your love? Under that ceiling of stars, we were both searching, and to There's 1,000 flowers that will line her pavement, but she's left with just the petals of this one. And like the flowers, she'll say, "Are your eyes blue?" Like the flowers, she'll say, "I hardly know you." Will I ever get to know your love? Will I ever get to know of your love? Will I ever get to know your love? Will I ever get to know your love? Will I ever get to Yeah. All right. Like the Flowers, track 2 on the record. Yes, yes. We're just cruising right along. Once again, I've said before, I love short 1 hour long albums. So I made sure my album was exactly 1 hour long. So this is going to be about an hour. Yeah, I announced that I'm playing this album last night because I've been putting it off because I wanted to take today off, but then I realized I have so many albums I want to fit in before the quarantine is over that I'm doing all these classic albums from my life. You know, if you're new to the scope and you're new to YouTube or Facebook or anything, this is a crazy spot. The chord progression is A and D, basically. Yeah, thank you. I've been seeing all the comments. Really, that's awesome. And the super hearts and the tips. Thank you guys so much. Super hearts and tips, and thank you so much. But yeah, so what I was about to say was I get the vibe. People are like, oh, he's taking the week off because he's just playing his album. That's way easy. But that's wrong. This has actually been way harder to play this album. Basically, the person that wrote this album is foreign to me. I don't know that person anymore. Just like I don't know David Gilmour or Jerry Garcia or Eddie Vedder. So I had to learn all these songs, go back into them and figure them out. So it was a lot of work. So don't give me any of that. Oh, you took the easy route by playing your own album. This was the hardest one to do. Okay, here we go. What's the next track? The next track is. I did not take the week off. I see that. The next track is Old Ironwood Tree. Oh, that's not it. Picture of an ironwood tree. There it is. So that is an ironwood tree. What did I write about this one? I just wrote like a sentence about each one. Oh yeah, so this one on the album is totally acoustic. I'm gonna do it more electric. We would play it with the full band live, and it had a little more of like a rock feel to it. I'm gonna try to do like a mix between the two. Yeah, so an ironwood tree is this type of tree that grows on the shoreline in Hawaii, and that's what they look like. That's an ironwood tree right there. That's actually the ironwood tree that inspired that's the actual ironwood tree that inspired this song that I was looking at when I wrote it in my head. It's funny that I found that photo. I just typed in ironwood tree Hawaii, and it popped right up. That exact tree on some fancy real estate website for Hawaii. But anyways, yeah. So this is a little. It's like a story song. Out in Wainiha, where I lived for many years, can feel like a deserted island at times, and it feels like an old timey, piratey, deserted place when you're on the shore there. So I was listening to a lot of old Bob Dylan songs and kind of wanted to write a dirge kind of song like this. So here it is. This is Old Ironwood Tree. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. The baby's crying in it. The baby was crying in it. Baby's still in it. I'm just going to go with it with the baby in there. Kind of works. I've seen many come and go in all the ports I've stayed. I still recall one that left to her my debts unpaid. I begged to give her everything. She begged for my life and said I could make you happy. She said I'd be your wife. I found myself in garments sewn by the tailor's three. They offered us a wedding under an old ironwood tree. I held her hand and I promised words from the past. I said, make your vows swiftly, it's the only way they'll last. Be far away from home. She said I thought I would settle here, 'cause I knew you were the one. But it's not love that I'm searching for, it's love I'm running from. Ships sailed away just before I reached the shore, to curse the day it landed and brought her to my door. I shouted and I pleaded with no one but the sea. lonely shadow on our old ironwood tree. On our old ironwood tree. Here we go. So there's the ironwood tree. Thank you, everybody. Woo! I can't even see the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you. I can see the emojis real well. Thank you guys. I can see them I can see the chat on my phone. I can just see the Periscope chat. I can't see the Facebook or YouTube. Oh, there's YouTube. Circe, hey, how you doing? How do I make that bigger? I did something. I clicked some weird thing. Okay, so that was Old Ironwood Tree. Sometimes it's called Ironwood Tree. Sometimes we would call it Old Ironwood Tree. Sometimes it was called Ironwood. It's a super secret surf spot, too. Lonnie, don't give that away, man. It is, actually. Yes, these are all original songs today. So this is my album. This is an album I recorded in 2008 on the island of Kauai. I'm doing every Sunday. I'm playing a full album of important albums to me. We've done Dark Side of the Moon, Nirvana, Pearl Jam 10, Reckoning, Grateful Dead, all sorts of fun stuff. And this one is another. Imagine that, very important album to me. It's the Just the Echo album that we recorded. Okay, speaking of, no, we're not up to Just the Echo. We're up to I've Been Thinking. Another one that I wrote. Let me see here. Well, I'll leave the chat on for a little bit. What did I say about that one? Oh yeah, so this was recorded on another album of a band that I was in years before. I wrote this song when I was very young, when I was listening to a ton of like early Bob Dylan, and I just thought it would be a cool idea to put an album from my past, put a song from my past on a future album. I always thought that would be such a cool idea to do. Every album you do, you take one song from the previous album and you redo it in a new way. Nobody does that. But obviously it stopped at Just the Echo. But anyways, so I've been thinking, I was listening to a lot of early Dylan, and this one kind of has the vibe of If You Gotta Go, the song If You Gotta Go, Go Now by Bob Dylan. It goes, if you gotta go, go now, or else you gotta stay all night. I just love that turn of phrase where he says this thing that sounds that sounds one way, and then he says, and it switches to something else. Then that's the vibe that it was. So I came up with this idea. I was like, I've been thinking about you, baby. I've been thinking about, but not about you. That was the idea. So this is called I've Been Thinking. All right, yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to say? Oh yeah, there was one other thing. There's another line. There's another Bob Dylan reference in it. I was noticing this while I was going over the lyrics, playing these songs. There's a part where I say, love was a crime, but it was my theft. Because I wrote the song right around the time the album Love and Theft came out. So that was a little, I threw that in there, another little Bob Dylanism in there. Love, the love, I wanted to put love and theft in the album somewhere. Okay, here we go. Track 4. Oh. Kicked me off for some reason. Oh no. Hopefully it's not gonna. Did it go off? No. Okay. I think the chat just kicked me, the Periscope just kicked me off because that stupid thing was doing it. Oh no. Cat. You're still there. You guys are still there? Okay. My phone just kicked me off. I think I'm just not allowed. I'm not allowed to type anymore. It might kick me off. If it kicks me off, just go to YouTube or Facebook. Go to my Facebook or my YouTube if you want to watch the rest of it. Thank you for the tip, Melinda. All right, here we go. I've been thinking. Yeah. Well, you think all of a sudden you can just call my name. Think 'cause you were dreaming things might be the same. Well, you think you can tell me you've been thinking of me, it ain't true. Well, I've been thinking, sorry babe, it ain't been about you. Well, you might ask me where you've been these 4 long years. Well, the first 2 were up, but the last 2 ain't seen my tears. You think I'll start crying, but keep on lying the way you do. Well, honey, I've been thinking, sorry babe, it ain't been about you. Been up and down and rambling all around since you left. Some said our love was a crime, but it was just my theft. Think I've stolen it down the line I'm rolling it at you. I've been thinking, sorry babe, ain't been about you. crawling on your floor. Standing up now, sky begin to pour. Do a lot of thinking, baby, I'm sure you do too. Well, I've been thinking, sorry baby, it ain't been about you. But I've been thinking, sorry baby, it ain't been about you. Well, I've been thinking, sorry babe, it ain't been about you. Yes. Yeah, so the periscope cut off. Let me see if I can get back on here. I don't know if I just delete that chat thing. Hold on one second here. At least it's during my album. Let me see if I can fix it. Give me a second. I'm just going to delete this. Get rid of that. That thing. I promise I'm not a robot. Stuck only on YouTube. We're only on YouTube. I'm just gonna finish it out. Oh, there's a lot of people watching on YouTube. That's fine. I'm just gonna continue. There's only a few songs left anyway. Stupid periscope. All right. Let's do. Next song is the title track, Just the Echo. Thousands of people watching every time. there's like 10 people watching. Hello to all 10 of you. Everybody's texting me right now. Being like, I can't watch it. Believe me when I say that you're right here with me. Every step each day, I stay in everything I see. Tell myself believe that this world ain't so wrong. Your closest friends deceive you, and I heard the young girl's song. She said it's just the echo you can only hear when the winds blow. She said it's just the echo with the storm moving so such a shame to think what was stolen from you. If only I could erase all I never knew. Hold on to the ground, a call to her from here. She doesn't catch my sound, but the winds stay at her ear. Said it's just the echo she can only hear when the winds blow. She said it's just the echo but the storm's moving so love I hold near, she breathes from deep within. Tell her the storm is almost over, but I know only she can stop the wind. All right. Just the echo. Oh man, there's like 4 more tracks. maybe it'll work now. 'Cause it seems. Damn it. All right, I'm just gonna call it because I can't tell if anybody's watching now. It says offline, so oh well. Maybe there's somebody watching. Text me if you're watching. I don't know. I'm just gonna get off. Bye everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll try this again another day. Damn it, stupid thing broke.